did you do that for? Something kind of cute was about to happen.
In 1923, a woman named Jean Harlow moved herself and her 12-year-old daughter from Kansas City to Tinseltown. Her pie in the sky to become a famous actress. While she didn't reach that delusion, her daughter did. Young Harleen Carpenter took her mother's name to become Hollywood's original blonde bombshell. She lived one of America's most fantastic lives and one of Hollywood's most tragic.
Ha! Space Hammond always fits things in, does he? He won't give me a minute to myself, that's what. And all those lies he's had printed about me ever since I've been in this business. Listen, sweetheart, you'd still be an extra if it wasn't for me and what I know to feed the public.
Hollywood can dole out some tough medicine to take. See, Jean and her mother moved back to Kansas City more than once, but at 19, Jean seduced a wealthy Midwestern boy to marry her and move her back to Beverly Hills, and this time she intended to stay. Billionaire Howard Hughes was one of the most influential men of his generation. Aviator, philanthropist, film producer, pioneer, he had the world at his fingertips. After a chance meeting, he cast Harlow in his big film, Hell's Angels. Billed as sound's first blockbuster action flick, it propelled Harlow into the stratosphere, but the air is thin up there, and without an oxygen mask, a girl can get dizzy and plummet to the ground. You see, audiences love the film, but critics panned Harlow's performance.
Will you shake hands, Lola, before...
What do you mean, Space Hammond? If you're clever enough to think up all those things about me, you've got better sense than to do a thing like that.
Well, you know, that's a funny thing. Before Gillette called for me this morning, I decided I'd gone too far with you, and I ought to change the type of stuff.
You mean give me nice publicity?
Hughes had signed Harlow to a 5-year deal, but loaned her to other studios to star opposite the strongest leading men of her day. But even the glow of Clark Gable and James Cagney couldn't propel her past critics' scorn. Hughes was at the end of his rope. He placed her in the 1931 film Platinum Blonde, named after the hue of Harlow's hair. Women across America became obsessed with the color. Hughes even went as far as creating a series of Platinum Blonde clubs across the nation, giving out $10,000 to any miracle worker who could match Harlow's infamous blonde tone. In 1932, MGM bigwig Paul Bern borrowed Jean Harlow's assets to star in the film The Beast of the City. While on set, the beast inside of Bern was set free by Harlow's steamy stare. After persuading MGM to buy out her contract from Hughes, Bern, twice Harlow's age, betrothed his beloved.
I don't mind taking orders, but there's one decision that's always up to me.
Beauty can corrupt even the most powerful, but Louis B. Mayer was tough. The MGM head honcho wasn't sold on Harlow's floozy screen style. But when hubby Paul Bern was found dead in their Beverly Hills estate, Harlow's career and MGM found themselves in the middle of a PR nightmare. Rumors hint that Bern was killed by a former lover. Some say MGM executives covered up the killing as a suicide. Whatever the case, an alleged suicide note was found by Bern's side. Whether the words are his or an MGM screenwriter's remains one of Hollywood's most twisted mysteries. Dearest dear, unfortunately, This is the only way to make good the frightful wrong I have done you and to wipe out my abject humiliation. I love you, Paul. You understand that last night was only a comedy.
All right, girls, come on, straighten up.
I think that's her.
You can't think. You gotta be certain.
Well, she had on a different dress.
What'd she say to you?
She said, which way is Randolph Street?
Hey, you, next to the end.
Meaning me?
Yes, you. Say, which way is Randolph Street?
Which way is Randolph Street?
The next few years were kind to Jean. After an arranged marriage by MGM execs, she went on to star in many memorable films. Dinner at 8 and Bombshell are among my personal favorites. In 1937, Harlow collapsed on the set of her film, Saratoga. At the age of 26, Hollywood's platinum blonde Bombshell was suddenly gone. Her lifelong battle with kidney disease had overcome her. Against MGM's wishes to reshoot the film, fans demanded they finish Saratoga with Harlow's scenes intact. It was MGM's biggest film that year, proving even death couldn't stop the cooing Harlow from stuffing MGM's bank accounts. The inscription on her grave, "Our baby." I'm Tom Gregory, and that's classic Hollywood.